saw with the Houston Rockets to close the preseason for the Heat is for Martin, who had tendonitis left knee in the preseason. For the very first time, he puts the Heat up 8. Cunningham, and when you make hustle plays like that was a coach's play. That's his career high. Of course, he's just in his second year.
Cunningham again trying to play that pick and roll.
Cunningham off the screen. Pump fake. Second look. So now that'll improve, and they'll figure things out. But that's why he's having a little bit of a tough time.
6:58. Cade Cunningham stopped.
6-game homestand as 2 of those 6 are in-season tournament games.
Right. Cade Cunningham to the floor, the flat start for the Pels. Cunningham, that's his shot right there. Sasser sets it up. Cunningham.
Yep. Ball with a miss on the Golden State end. Wiseman screens for Cade. Pistons with the basketball, just over 10 minutes left. Cade Cunningham rises at the foul line, fires hands.
The chance in the minutes this year. 6 players on the Pistons side have been scrapped.
Who is going to stop Dallas? He puts his shoulder down and really gets himself going, and so he is going to put a lot of pressure on those bigs for Detroit. That's pretty shocking.
Jalen Duren with a bounce to Cade against Melton. Cade from the paint. And it's a hoop. It's 13-7 Pistons from the big Duren. Jalen sets the screen. Cade rises.
You always seem to have a running tally. You don't need a lift. Cunningham, top of the key, 18.
3 points and 7 boards, 6 assists against the Celtics.
Has 9 points now. Here's Cade Cunningham.
Efficient this afternoon, 6 of 8 for 15 points, Matty B.
He's got 11 in the quarter. Cade
And 6 Indiana, 5 and 4 at home. Pistons 2 and 13, 1 and 7.
They've done quite well. They've rebounded the ball quite well. They've got offensive rebounds has been the thing that they've really let him get the ball, because once he gets it, this guy's got a lot of things in his bag.
Washington leads it. The Pistons have it. Duren screens for Cade.
3%. That's not good.
Yeah, half a dozen now for Russell. Cade rises and fires. Fills it.
To get your balance to go back up, but it was lethal that time for Duren a moment ago.
Cade from the elbow. Grit his teeth to do that.
I know he did.
Cade stops, fires.
Duren, based on what Allen is doing, and he's making all 4-point game. Cade over Struck. I bet you when he was over 6, the only people who knew it were you and me. That's it.
They lead by 3. Just over 5 to play in the first. Cade, an open shot, hits it.
Cleveland, a 10-point win Wednesday. It's on the heels of a 9-game Magic winning streak. Cunningham, free throw.
You're going to need 130 points to win this game, George, but if you don't slow them down and your defense improve the rest of the way, you may have to.
Bogey over Embiid with a rainbow gun. It's off iron. Outside to Cade Cunningham. Cade with a jumper. Yes! 6:50, Philadelphia. A minute till halftime. Cade with a nice screen from Isaiah Stewart. Straight on gun.
5. Well, he is shaken out of all of that. Tobias Harris.
That's a pro.
Cade Cunningham at bay.
So Detroit, who is not led in this game, sees that.
We didn't shoot a lot of them. I didn't work on it.
That's right. It was not prioritized. Had it 25 of them were within 5 feet of the basket against Indiana.
Well, that's what the game dictated. Now the way they're playing them defensively, more of those mid-range.
22 have led by as many as 30 tonight. They have not trailed at any point. Jumped out in front, never let off the accelerator. And sitting around this disparity for some.
Come to halftime. Cunningham.
Double-double, 17 points and 11 dimes. Had a good floor game, being able to balance, getting everyone to start. Ball.
Cunningham.
Running, spread court.
Also, Cade with the clock at 3. Looking for a shot, turns and fires, and 5 left. Cade to forecourt. Screen from Bagley. Cade Cade shot.
Yes, the togetherness, how they played for one another. I feel like a lot of people were making comps of that team to
on Cunningham. You saw he just let him go, realizing his foul situation.
I never felt so old. Here's Cunningham. Cunningham hits.
Cade might be looking to get it going, get it started. He gets the screen, gets to his spot, tough fadeaway, little baseline. Cunningham, step back, free throw line, Cade. Cam Johnson can hurt you from the outside, and he just hurt the Pistons there after they drew even. Cade again with it, same play, same spot tonight.
Not when you win as bad as the Pistons need to win.
All hands on deck. 1 minute to play third quarter. There's Cade rising.
Big emphasis of that. 6,000 assists now in the career. The thing is, it just fit right in. Starter.
Gets it back. Cade taking his time. 5 seconds to shoot. Cade using up a ton of clock.
Rockets are going to have to be more mindful about taking care of the basketball.
And Rockets defense has really been on.
Get those offensive rebounds too. I know what that's about. Cunningham to that mid-range, trying to get Durant. And Wiggins a great job fronting him. Shot clock at 3. Cunningham's going to work out a bit.
Durant. Cade works against Shamet. Screen from Durant. Here's the shot.
I think Washington got the memo. The way they've been guarding and clamping down on Alec Burks, George, burned him for 34.
That guy's playing really, really good basketball right now. It's a nice luxury. You'd rather be on this side of it. It ain't easy. Cunningham.
With a dance to the hoop. Great upper body strength. Just knocked the defender right out of the way.
Boy, did Cade almost carry that basketball as he'll take a 4 minutes in third quarter. Cunningham is picked up by Garland. He'll use a Durant screen. Fire a long.
It's this end of the floor they have to get better. For the defensive end.
Jared Allen is back in the ballgame. Cunningham works on LeBron. Jared Allen is #1 in the NBA in fourth quarter field goal percentage. He hammers home that done.
Cade rises it right down the middle.
Kawhi Leonard is shooting 44% from triple land on the season, so he is a deadly threat from out that far away.
Clippers. Jaden Ivey dribble hands to Cade. Cade rises and fires.
You know, that was his first miss from three-point land.
Cade rises and fires on defense in the NBA. That's somebody who'll give it to you each and every minute of each and every game. Cade
surveys. Cunningham comes to it. Challenged by Higgins. Step back. Cunningham in the key. 3. Pull up for Cunningham. It's good. It goes back outside to the Pistons and they reset. Cunningham.
But normally you see free throw attempts go along with it, Brian. We're not seeing that.
That time LeBron to Reeves. That's nice.
And certainly having some fun early on. We're going to see Lakers still lead 81-63. They're led by as many as 24. Detroit led a couple of times early by 1.
Left. Detroit's proven that they're winners now.
With Cunningham hitting it.
It's the fact that they were both wide open. And they're ready to shoot. Feet are set and they're ready to look in.
That game, Tyrese Halliburton had the day off on Tuesday. Here's Cunningham's jumper good. He's made 2 tonight. Cunningham to his spot. Detroit had cut a 21-point deficit to 11. It has been all Pacers since.
Shot it with one hand and nicely off the glass.
I mean, that was some athleticism by both Thompson and Mathurin going one-on-one with each other. 18-point lead, final 3 minutes plus. Pacers trying to go 7.
Cade backs up against their good defender. This is screen to J13. Starts trying to stay in front of him. Cade spins to the lane, fires, fills it.
Already, and there's still 5 minutes to go in the second. Cunningham. double figures. Cunningham finds his room and
really getting after teams.
Jaden Ivey, Jalen Duren, Cade Cunningham, Isaiah Stewart, and back-to-back heartbreaking losses to the Magic and Knicks for Detroit. They've lost 6 straight.
Star Thompson to Cade, the corner guy.
I can tell how much contact actually occurred, but great sell.
Looks indecisive to me. I'd love to see him pull Duren a little further away from the basket for that mid-range jumper.
Cade bumped by Bridges, runs him into a screen by Jalen Duren. He'll fire and fill it. Cade from the foul line. Cade with 93. The Pistons have the lead in the ball. 3:48 left. Cade with a shot. 3% from behind the long line. Cade straight on gun.
They're all over the place.
Everywhere you look, there's somebody in a Raptor uniform. Cade to forecourt. Screen from Jalen Duren. Cade rises and fires and Cade stop and go to the baseline. Turns, fires.
And that was overpowered.
He has 10 and 8 boards. Cade rises and fight. 4:09 left. Miami by 5. Cade straight on Gunnick. Cade off a screen from Jalen Duren. Now gets another one. Gets to the baseline. Falling. Jalen Duren flips to Cade. Cade gets a screen. He's at the elbow. Fires.
Able to score in transition. They've had to do it all out of the half court. That favors the Pistons if they can maintain it. Give him the score, he can do that as well.
Big time from behind the long line. Cade stops and fires. Cade Cunningham. Screen from Wiseman. Gets to the foul line. Fire. Pistons rush it up to Cade. Whips it inside to Awoma. Cade with the... Cade backs up. Against him, gets the screen line.
It was clear to him how good Jordan was right away. And I think for Mike, once he got into the gym.
10th turnover. Detroit has scored 11 points off of those.
Go out, under control, hand up. And when he's finished pump faking, guess what? You're right there.
He takes it. Jalen Duren comes high to get the ball. Hands to Cade. Cade will rise. Cade with a screen from Wiseman. He'll rise to Wiseman with a screen. Now another. Now another. Cade from the elbow. Fires and fills it up. Rattled that one. You got one. Here's Cade with a shot stick.